Good morning, everybody. This is my great pleasure to greet you all here in Quarantine Public Garden. Today, it marks 1 month after the tragic blast in Beirut. Before we start, first I would like to suggest, for the respect to people who lost their lives, who lost their houses, let's give 1 minute of silence. So please join me for that silence. Thank you. Thank you very much. 1 month has passed, but everybody's heart is broken. Our scar and wound are still fresh. I know everybody was shaken after the big shock. But today, I would like to tell you why we are here together. We are here together for our children. The shock we received, you cannot imagine the shock and the impact which was made for our children. Well-being of children is our priority. Future of Lebanon depends on how children grow up healthy in a safe environment, and this is really key to our bright and promising future. As you all know, that the estimation shows that more than 6,000 people are injured, 1,000 of them are children. We know 100,000 of children lost their houses or their houses damaged. We know at least 4 children lost their lives. Today, I hear the news that there may be still a survivor under the debris, and the rescuer is really going minute by minute. Single survival really matters to our future and the future of Lebanon. But I also would like you to know that it's not only physical damage and injuries. What really made the impact is a psychological impact on our children. We estimate 600,000 children have some kind of shock and psychological damage in their mind. Now, I would like to quote some words of children, what I have here. Hanan, 80-year-old, living here in Quarantine. I hugged my mom tightly. I thought we are going to die. I feel very different after the explosion. I'm always scared, and I'm still dreaming about the feeling of the blast. It keeps me awake at night. I also have another word from 10-year-old Abdul Karim. I cannot remember when I last went to school, and now that my school is destroyed, I have no idea when I will be able to go again. Please imagine that those words of children. I was just speaking to a Hussein, young boy here on the back. He was drawing without colors. He was drawing a friend who was trapped the leg in the bicycle when the blast happened. he was drawing the building block and the black stones falling apart. So we are here to help those children whom we see and then listen. You will see some of these words after this press conference in this video film, and you will hear some of their testimonies. The well-being of children is our priority. UNICEF stands with the children and the young people after and before the explosions. We are here to serve children and their families in these times of suffering. We stand by the people of Beirut who are hands-on to rebuild their homes and to bring childhood back to normal, back to their children's life and future. Now, I would like to tell you 5 important things how we can support children's life in the recovery from this blast tragedy. First, we need to keep children safe. UNICEF, with our partners, we have already provided psychosocial support to nearly 2,000 children so far. You can see a direct engagement in this park, just behind my back. This has to continue. Now with multi-sector partners, safe space, stability, where they can laugh and play, with professional psychosocial support to bring their life back to normalcy. Second, back to school. We are already in September. Children need to find a safe space to go back to their quality learning. Based on the initial assessment by the Ministry of Education and Higher Education, at least 160 schools, public and private, 20 centers of technical and vocational training schools are damaged, impacting over 77,000 students and 7,600 teachers. Rehabilitation of the school, planning for the new school year with the support for distance learning, this is a high top priority for the government, for the community, for parents, and everybody. We also know that we need to make sure children are protected from COVID infection. Third, access to clean water and hygiene is critical. As I said, COVID infection is now exponentially increasing. Very worrisome. This past 1 month, especially after 4th of August, this has really hitting exponential increase because people got forgotten about COVID. People are shaken by the blast. And now COVID prevention is put aside. But this cannot continue. We need to make sure hygiene practices, COVID preventive measures, everything is in place. UNICEF has already helped 155 buildings to connect to the public water system after the blast. We have installed more than 870 water tanks in the damaged households. We have also distributed hygiene kits to the affected families. And I would like to repeat, washing hands, very simple measures. This is one of the most effective preventive measures from COVID infection. Fourth, it's very important to support primary health care interventions not to be disrupted. So far, UNICEF has brought 18 times of shipments, 16.7 tons of preventive supplies. We also safeguarded 1.7 million doses of critical vaccines, which was stored in this quarantine warehouse. Immediately after the blast, together with colleagues of Ministry of Health, we secured and safeguarded those vaccines and drugs. But now we need to continue to procure more hygiene and preventive kits because many of those items are destroyed. To replenish such essential supplies to affected primary health care centers is the key priority. In cooperation with WHO and many other partners, we also support the rehabilitation of the central supply drug warehouse, number of primary health care centers, but also quarantine hospital, particularly newborn ward and the maternity ward, we continue working with the children's cancer centers on the psychosocial support. So this is all around very important to support very burdened health system in Lebanon. And at last, not the least, young people. We are very proud of young people of Lebanon. UNICEF supported already thousands of young people, nearly 2,000 of them, by providing tools, resources to assist with debris cleaning, minor rehabilitation of households, and the preparation and distribution of meals for vulnerable people. Some of them have been hired to work in the response to our own water and sanitation program. So this power of young people are the hope for the recovery, and their voluntary engagement really makes us so proud. There is a great hope that this country can be rebuilt by this power of young people. We will continue to support the inspiring young people by providing training opportunities and then to strengthen their skills so that they also contribute not only recovery from this destruction, but also the recovery of the economy of this country. We offer them much needed jobs, helping to ease the crushing pressure on the family finances. UNICEF will also support with one-time off cash emergency cash assistance to the most vulnerable families who are affected by this blast. We stand by them. We are here. We stand with the girls, boys, adolescents, and the young people and the families. UNICEF, we have worked in Lebanon for the past 72 years. Now we have never left this country. We will continue to be in Lebanon for the future of Lebanon, especially to give the support to the most difficult families at the most difficult time. Our work cannot be done without our partners from the Lebanese society, from Lebanese community, civil society organizations, municipalities, authorities, and of course, UN system. But this time, I'm very proud to tell you that the support coming from worldwide, many different governments, but also private individuals and the corporate companies, multilateral entities, they are all ready to help Lebanon. I would like to thank you. Thank you for every effort in the support of these vulnerable families and children in Lebanon. Today, we need you more than ever. Today, we need to be united more than ever. We need this solidarity in this country to really support our children and their future. 1 month from the devastating blast, this need will continue to be supported. We need to help to reach as many as children possible and support them and our partners to rebuild this country, this beautiful Lebanon with beautiful people. Let's listen to them. Let's listen to children. Let's listen to young people. They give you the voice. They give you the hope. And by empowering them, by supporting them, Lebanon is going to be built. Lebanon is going to continue for the bright future. Thank you for your attention. Thank you. Maha.
يا ريت ما صار الانفجار. كنت هلا عم بدرس عند المعلم. يمكن بس تصح المعلم يقدر يصلح. كسروا كل شيء، كتبي تخزقوا، قلت خلص أنا تخزقت كتبوا شو بدي بعد أدرس. اختي بدنا نطر عليها الشباك وقع عليها الحجر.
أنا كنت أرسم من قبل كل شيء يكون ملون، يعني ما كنت شيء أرسمه منه ملون. بس هلا بعد الانفجار بطل في شيء مساحات ملونة يعني تا نرسم. من وقتها صار الانفجار تغيرت كل الدنيا.
شاركت المدرسة كتير لأنه مست الرياضيات جبنا ألعاب هنيك وتلعبنا بالبلوكس.